YouTube, how we doing? PPS here, YouTube play of the day. We have two spots for you guys today on this slate. It's actually a really nice slate. It's got a lot of the conferences that I do bet. And I'm ready to get started. It's going to be weird because 90% of the games I like are after like 8 p.m. my time here. I really don't like any of these early games. They kind of back-ended it. I have a lot of games that are going to be on late at night. So it might be a late night for your boy to watch some of those. So coming off of a 1.5 unit win, we're very happy, obviously, to always cash those. Rarely do them on the show, but we get there. 2-1 free play night last night, pushing up to 15 units almost here with that 1.5 unit win. Two spots here, like I mentioned. Let's pull them up. I have a feeling these are going to move a little bit once people start, kind of understanding these games. I'm going to be rolling with Denver team total. And then I will be going with Santa Clara first half team total as my two plays for today. Let's get into it a little bit. So we'll start with Denver because we've played them quite a bit. These guys have been pretty good to us. They're playing against North Dakota today, and North Dakota is not good defensively. They're actually abysmal. Take a look at their number here. They rank 279 in terms of adjusted defense, and that's against offenses that rank 250. Really gross. This team does not defend well. And then we go to Denver. Denver is phenomenal. They're a great team. They're 11th in college basketball in scoring per game. I like to look at this first game here, 92-78. Obviously, pretty high scoring game, but we look at those games that they played against teams that want to run. You see some pretty high scoring games. Denver, like I just mentioned, Oral Roberts will run occasionally. Northern Colorado, 97-87. Then you go to these teams that want to slow you down, right? North Dakota State, 60-58. St. Thomas, 74-64. Kansas City, 65-47, right? Home road is pretty wild for these guys. When they go places and they're playing against fast teams, you see North Dakota speed up their tempo a little bit, which is weird because they rank 233rd in the country. Denver is not going to slow down. They're at home, and they are an absolute juggernaut at home. I told you they average 83.5 points per game. They average 93 at home, guys. This is an elite home team. This is a team you want to back when they go home to the friendly confines here. Also, Denver is phenomenal from the three-point line. Something that I did not expect to be saying this late in the season. 42% from three at home. North Dakota does not guard the three-point ball well. They're going to be having to deal with this pace. I think that Denver puts it on them. They scored 78 in that first matchup. The biggest issue for me as well is I don't think Denver is going to be able to stop Bruner at all. Like, at all. The dude dropped 32 in that first game, right? But also, they had 22 free throw attempts in that game. Denver fouls a lot too. So if that has you thinking, okay, maybe we'll start to see a higher pace game, bet the full game over if you want. But North Dakota does not get turnovers, right? Denver only had 8 turnovers in that game, and that's always their biggest issue. Denver shot 38% from three on only 19 attempts. Like I said, they shoot 42% at home. So I expect this game to be up pace. I expect Denver to win this one. But I also expect Bruner to just have an absolute field day with this defense. I have no faith in them. And heading into Denver, tough spot at elevation. So sign me up, Denver team total over 80.5. Going to the first half market here for play number 2, I'm going to be rolling with Adama Ball in the Santa Clara Broncos here, facing off against probably the worst defense in this conference, which is Pacific. Pacific is terrible. They are 350 out of 362 in adjusted defense. Yeah, dude, this defense, this is bad. I'm looking at their team right now, and this is not numbers you want to see when you're playing up against a team that wants to run a little bit. Pacific on the season, giving up 38 points per game in the first half. I don't think there's going to be anybody who can slow down this team at all. The top 6 scorers on this Pacific team are all guards, right? They're all guards. I just don't see them being able to stop anything in the paint. I don't see them being able to stop the 3 ball because they've shown that already. They just gave up 89 to San Diego, which is not a good look at all. When we look at this Santa Clara team, pretty good in the first half. You look at their numbers for their first half games. You see that at home, they're a little bit better. They're not like crazy. 36 at home versus 34 on the road. But all right, this is the crazy one here. Pacific, first half points allowed. Let's take a look there. That is the big one because this defense is terrible. They rank 323, like I said, out of 362. They are allowing 39 points per game in that first half. I just don't see a way Pacific slows down Santa Clara here. I always like to lean with the home team when it comes to pace. Like if we see like a Virginia at home, I like to lean towards, them slowing that game down with the crowd behind them. Santa Clara is at home here. They're in a fantastic spot. Pacific, again, not fighting for anything. This is pretty much these guys fighting for playing time later in the year or maybe next year for these younger guys. But so many fouls. And you look at Pacific, again, like pretty much every category you look at, this team is bad at it, right? They give up 39% from 3, 39% from 3 on the road. There's just, dude, I don't know what they're going to do here. I'm thinking of the ways of how this game goes. And like I said, pretty much every way I go, they're going to struggle in this spot. I like Santa Clara. I like Adama Ball. I've liked this team. I've bet on them a few times on the show here. But, man, dude, I mean, Carlos Marshall's been great. 43% from 3. Christoph Tilley should just absolutely eat down low. I don't see anyone stopping a 7-footer down there. I see a lot of offensive rebounds. Even if you want to go to Johnny O'Neal, he's not as big, but he's 6'10". They got no size down there to match up. So I'm going to roll the first half. I think this game could get really out of hand. And I'm going to be all over these guys betting on the Broncos and the Denver, I believe Pioneers is their name. So really like both spots today. Quick recap is going to be Denver team total over 80.5. And Santa Clara first half team total over 39.5. Let's get it. Let's get to that 50th win. Hopefully 51st, and we can get to almost – I want to get over 15. 15 would be great. It's been a great year so far, and hopefully it can continue here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in with your boy. Hit that like button if you could. I'm dropping this video early. Let's get this up to 250. 250 views, hopefully, and hopefully around 50 likes. That would be awesome, and hopefully we can cash a couple more tickets today. This is an awesome slate for a Thursday, and I'm really excited. So thank you guys. Have a good one, and best of luck on your